participants in the event. And if I had interviewed for the rest of my life, I probably could have pinned down where the other 23,000 people, with a few exceptions, were on the morning of 9/11, just before the airliner hit. That's not very useful, though, to describe things. So, in fact, we were sort of compelled to squash together events and simply establish chronologies of how things had occurred and try to match those chronologies against one another to try and piece together the puzzle. There were no documents, no written documents we could rely upon, just people's memories. So this put, as I say, an emphasis on chronology and trying to understand things that took place. It put an emphasis on how some published sources were completely wrong. There was one source commissioned by the Justice Department for Arlington County. It did not have the correct time for the building collapse. It listed it variously at 9:58 or 10:03. It was off by between 15 and 20 minutes. An informal historian, one that I refer to there, who happens to be a student, who happens now to be an anthropologist, a linguist, who's a linguistic anthropology student at the time at Stanford University, sat there and watched the webcast on television of the television cameras that had covered the attack. In other words, she sat there with a stopwatch and timed how long it took the building to collapse. She corrected the time for me, which I am very much indebted to her for. We also get into, of course, the special problem, because it's 9/11, of conspiracy theories. And in fact, that same colleague, who I won't mention here by name here today, unfortunately no longer publishes anything about 9/11 because she's been hounded by people on email incessantly who claim that she's an agent of the U.S. government, which is not true at all.